couple of weeks ago, I spoke about ability 11s of the new bots, and went through them one by one. And there's one particular bot that I said was really, really poor, and that was Silverbolts SA11. Now the apes have come up with something a bit different. So we've got Silverbolt, and the SA11 is not showing properly. Oh yeah, so drop a bouncing EMP bomb. So that's still the same. That can hit up to 2 targets. So they got rid of the anti-stun thing and all that. It made no sense. And what they've done now is they've gone a bit like Brawn, where you can hit a target and hit another one. And when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. What do you guys think in the chat? You hit one target and you hit another one. Now that's pretty cheap for 4 plus 2 for Silverbolt. So let's give it a whirl. So we drop Silverbolt. Let's drop Silverbolt on the beam laser. So where does it go next? You can see there it's bounced to the as I say, radar, but it's not radar, is it? That building. Okay, let's try the cannon. Let's see where it bounces next. And then it hits the storage, and then let's hit the missile launcher. And it hits the wall. So I think we're in the same predicament that we had with Brawn. That it hits the target and then hits something random. And if you remember back when Brawn came out, and this is his ability, I actually complained about this and said it's pretty woeful for a cost of 3 plus 0 back then. So if at 3 plus 0, he was doing this. Granted, it was no damage. It was 6 ability points for the first use to hit 2 targets. So this is less. But that was 6, 6, 6. This is 4, 6, 8. So our free use is the same as Brawn. And sadly, Brawn has never really hit the meta, because it was still quite expensive. Now, granted as well, Silverbolt has more range. So you've got to think about that as well. But it's just, again, I always say this, people don't like random. People don't like abilities where you can't guarantee what's going to happen and where's it going next. They want guaranteed damage. It's why the likes of Sunstreaker have never really hit any heights. It's never really been top of the meta, Sunstreaker. He's been out since the game's launch and always struggled because he never really does said damage. I know people will say like, yeah, he takes out whatever, but if you've got a defense that does 8k health and he does 8k damage, sometimes he'll take it out, sometimes he won't, and that's the kind of problem. And it's same with Silverbolt. Sometimes they'll hit one target and hit a defense again, brilliant. 2 defenses for 4 ability points, amazing. That is an amazing cost. But if it hits a turret and hits a wall, 4 ability points for 1 defense is not that good. So for me personally, when I think of SA11s, I think that an SA11 needs to bring a bot back from, I wouldn't say back from Oblivion, but a non-meta bot, and then maybe bring it back in a way. Now, if they make this 4 plus 2, which he is now, but it bounds to another defense, same as what Brawn does, I'd be interested. I might even level Silverbolt for Wars. I think that would be pretty decent. And I think because you've got Micronus, because you've got the Lightning Rod cores, because you've got all these counters, I'd probably even consider giving him a cost decrease, you know. You know, remember his ability 11 originally was when you destroy a target, you get 1 ability back. Now, I think if you destroy 2 targets, getting 2 ability points back, that's kind of OP. You know, 2, using 4, getting 2 back, that's a cost of 2. Then a cost of 4, then a cost of 6. That's quite OP with the range he's got. But I wouldn't mind a 4 plus 1, you know. I think giving Silverbolt 4 plus 1, making the hit bounce to another defense in close proximity. So obviously not hitting one and then jumping to the other side of the map, but jumping one and maybe hitting the next defense closest, like Brawn, I'd be pretty sold on that. But as it is right now, it's not really going to be used. It's yes, it's all right because you give them SA11 and you get another point back because you probably just join 2 defenses rather than 1. But no one wants to take out a storage really, and no one wants to take out a a harvester or something like that, or even a wall piece. We don't plan around that. So I'm hoping they can push again. I talk about pushing boundaries, and I think they really need to push the boundaries a bit with Silverbolt. Not just because, yes, it is okay taking 2 defenses out for 4 ability points, but there's so many counters that it's very easy to counter him. So why not make it cheap and quite OP in certain situations? I like that. I've talked about it previously. Again, I like bots where in a certain situation they're OP, but in other situations they're pretty useless. And it sort of means like, he's there. You can use him, but not all the time. And it freshens your team up. And I honestly hope that every single bot is like that. I really do. I want every single bot to be OP as hell in a certain situation. So you can look at a base and go, these 8 bots will do really well against base 1 in war, but base 2, I'm probably going to have to switch 4 of them out and go with another 4. That's the way I sort of hope it sort of goes, the way it goes. So we will have to see. No guarantees with this. It's all on the playtest's hands and in SpaceX's hands. Again, it's a bit on the back burner at the minute because of the new bot, but fingers crossed they can make Silverbolts SA11 actually a decent one, I'm hoping.